Number one is, what was the key idea or ideas that stood out to you in each chapter? For chapter one, it is that the speaker is the sender and that the listener is the receiver. For chapter two, it is to always make a preparation outline for any speech that you give. For chapter three, it is the list of fundamental aspects of critical thinking and all the steps that are involved. And for chapter 13, it is the amount of participation that is required of each student. Question number two is, what did you learn in this chapter that you didn't know before reading it? For chapter one, it is that the receiver plays a bigger part in a speech than I originally thought. For chapter two, it is that the outline is more to help you understand how to give your speech rather than for you to read it verbatim. Chapter 3 was to have more than one single reason as to why you're giving a speech. And for chapter 13, it is that there has to be a minimum of 5 adults present when you give a major speech. Question 3 is, why are these ideas important to public speaking? For chapter 1, it is to help the speaker improve on how to present overall, and it gives insight as to how the receiver should play as an audience member. For chapter 2, it is to make sure that your speech is original and that it doesn't contain any kind of plagiarism at all. Chapter 3 is that it gives the speaker a better understanding of how critical thinking is important to how you give a speech. And for chapter 13, it's knowing what and what not to do when you're taking a speech class online. Number 4 is, how can they be used in other areas of your personal or professional life? For chapter 1, personally, it helps me understand how to be an audience member and gives me information that I necessarily didn't know before. For chapter 2, it is to become more confident and how to do that when I'm delivering speeches. For chapter 3, my nursing major means that overall I need critical thinking in the medical field, so it definitely helps me in that aspect. And for chapter 13, it helps me know what to do if I have to give a speech in any other class. For number 5 is, read the lecture material and supplemental information for the week. Discuss the ideas and concepts. For chapter 1, it's what to expect and how to conduct yourself, whether you're delivering a speech yourself or you're listening to someone deliver a speech. Chapter 2 is how to be confident in delivering a speech and how to be original in the material. Chapter 3 is how to successfully conduct critical thinking and how it ties into giving a speech. And for chapter 13, it explains the online learning requirements and how you should go about taking an online class so that you know how to meet the requirements.